Moms, let's talk. Have you ever felt like whatever you do, it's never enough? Like if you take time for yourself, you feel like you're being selfish, or if you don't, you're losing yourself? Whew, I lived in that trap for years until I realized something that changed everything. I'm a giver, which I'm sure most moms are. We're always pouring into our children, into our husbands, into our businesses, into our jobs. But deep down, you still felt like you weren't doing enough. If you focused on your dreams, then you wasn't 100% present for your children. And if you focused on your children, then somehow you were falling behind in life. I can remember a time when my children were completely overwhelmed and crying, saying, "You're always working, you're always busy, like you don't have time for us." And I felt so guilty, just like, well, if I don't work, you won't have this, you won't have that. But then I'm still missing out on that quality time with them. There came a time when the guilt was draining me. And it's not like I was doing everything alone, but it felt like I was doing everything alone. Can you relate to that? Like trying to be strong for everyone. At one point, I looked in the mirror and I didn't even recognize myself. And I realized, okay, so I cannot pour from an empty cup. My children don't need a perfect mom. They need a happy mom. First and foremost, I stopped apologizing for prioritizing myself. I started working out, taking walks, reading, meditating, and not as a luxury, but as a necessity. I rewrote the narrative. Instead of feeling guilty about running my business, I integrated. I showed my children, took my children along with me for the journey, and showed them what's possible. I wanted to chase my dreams, but I also wanted to lead by example. If I'm chasing my dreams, I led my children to believe that it's very possible for them to chase their dreams as well. I gave myself permission to be human. Sure, sometimes it still gets tough. However, I now extend myself some grace. Look, moms, you don't have to be everything to everyone all the time. Just make sure that you are present when it matters most. Listen, if you've been feeling that guilt, sis, let it go. Your children need you to love yourself just as much as you love them. And that starts today. Comment below and let me know what's one thing you are going to do for yourself this week. Subscribe for more real talk about motherhood, business, and life. Or better yet, let me know what you want to hear more about. And like and comment if this message hits home. Share with another mother who needs to hear this message today.